we noticed then, let me highlight that last circle there that we're using as for rotation, right, the controller. As it starts, as you know, the previous joint goes it kind of looks odd because it starts moving too fast into that direction. So I'm going to just move the last frame, click and drag it to frame 15. And no, that will actually make it worse. Let's take those two guys and move the first one so that it starts on frame 15, and let's see how that works. So rotates, looks much better. We needed to space out the second key that we set. So the first one is a 0, the second one is a 15, and as it keeps pulling down, it goes up. I will probably move this guy a little bit closer. You can always move the key and see how it affects the frame where you're in on the timeline at the moment. So let's see how this looks. So it starts looking more decent. If you look at it, it starts looking more realistic. As the key will be when it goes into the opposite direction. This movement needs to happen, right? The kind of the whiplash effect. Go up and then continue on that direction. Beautiful. It looks okay. So let's rewind. Let's get rid of the modifiers and let's play the animation. Okay, good. I think we have about the first 25 seconds of the animation completed. The idea is that you continue working on the rotation, okay? I would suggest to do first one joint, right? First one controller, like I did. Started with one, then move to the other. But do it for the whole sequence first, okay? If it helps you visualize it, doing it by segments like that is perfectly fine too. You can always fine-tune the animation by moving the keys on the timeline, and that will help you, make it move faster or slower, okay? So I hope this gets you started. To create the animation, you can make a preview by using the tools, preview, grab viewport, and create preview animation, okay? When you do that, you specify what, from where to where, custom range, 0 to 75 is what we have. So I would suggest to do it until until the frame that you put your last key on the animation. On the format, you can select AVI or custom file, and you can always change the type over here. Using QuickTime is recommended. Right here, if you have MP4 is also a format that you can use. I don't see it on these options, but I usually use either MOV or AVI. AVI is a little bit heavier sizes, so MOV is one that it will probably be much lighter for you to run and also to upload to the classroom. If you do not have QuickTime in your computer, you can always go to apple.com and download it, and it's a free download for you. So once 3D Studio Max detects QuickTime, it adds MOV format over here. You may need to restart the computer after you set up QuickTime, okay? And then you say where you want to save your obviously we're saving, your animation, and when you click save, it will save it to that directory, and now it's okay. Let's set a location. Once you do this, the steps of saving it to a location, and you create a preview, will save it to the location that you did. And what it will do is pretty much make a little movie based on what you're having on your viewport, okay? So have fun.